Hello, everybody. I am. We need to do like a live stream together with both of our fires. That'd be pretty dope. I will be there. Oh, did you hear about Hobo Shoestring? Yeah, it's sad. It really is. I actually met him in Shreveport like 3 years ago, I think it is. Oh my goodness, I think it was like 3 years now. Yeah, I met him out in Shreveport. Just talked to him for like 20 minutes or so, and we went our ways. Always wanted to ride a train with him. Oh jeez. Raccoons are vicious. And they're brave. I'm glad you like it, DJ. It's really relaxing and just peaceful. Hey Ben, what's up? I wish I had some marshmallows. Hello, Cobra. You happy now? Where have you been? I haven't seen you in forever. That's fair. Yeah, Telegram's pretty dead. Our old group is just a bunch of spam bots. It's sad. I literally only get on Telegram anymore to like message Elizabeth. That's about it. So do I. I'd love to get like the old crew back together. Bring them all into this live stream. That'd be fun. Although it might be a little too crazy for YouTube. Maybe I'll spend a day and try and track everybody down. Josh has been off Telegram for like 2 months at this point. I have no idea where that dude disappeared to. I'm half tempted to just show up at his house. Oh, really? I might try and message him. Yeah. I'd love to have like him and Valen in a live stream. That would just be crazy and fun. Hey, what's up? I think I still have his phone number. I might give him a call. I know Valen's still around. He leaves comments on my YouTube channel every now and then. Yeah, Corey's pretty active. That'd be nice, but it doesn't really matter to me one way or the other. I got pretty much everything I need out here. I got food, water, electricity, endless supply of woods I can just build stuff with. That'd be fun. That also sounds a little chaotic. I do kind of like it just being like real chill and stuff and laid back. My homemade my homemade mosquito repellent is this campfire, and that really is what it is. I just have like a smoke fire rolling all day long, and it keeps the mosquitoes at bay. Screw you, Cobra. I don't even think that works. Oh. Yeah, for mosquitoes, just use fire. You can't really see it, but underneath this fire, there are like two massive logs. So the embers fall down onto those logs, and they'll just smolder and smoke all night long. And that'll keep the mosquitoes away because mosquitoes hate smoke. I believe it. Down in the Everglades, I believe. Yeah, I kind of wanted to go down there and check it out, but I would probably die, so I never really did it. Maybe one day. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of snakes, so but it'd be kind of cool to see. I'd really want to go down and kind of check out all the lizards down the Everglades. Those look really cool. Why is that? I normally just bury it. Does like hot sauce deter snakes? Is that a thing? That would be awesome if it does. Oh, that's really awesome. I believe it because most animals have like a higher sense of smell, so the capsaicin would probably deter them. It's kind of like how bear spray is actually weaker than pepper spray, just because a bear has like 100 times better sense of smell. So yeah, I can totally believe that. Honestly, I haven't really been eating anything fancy. Mainly just like ramen noodles, hot dogs. Had some burgers the other night. That was nice. Yeah. I really want to grab one of these turkeys that are flying around. That's like on my bucket list. As for living, just, I don't know, just wake up, try to do a little bit of work. I've been doing actual work for a while. Yeah, I want to get a BB gun. That's on my list. Yeah, there are a lot of turkeys around here. There's also apparently some deer. I haven't actually seen a deer, but I've seen their tracks. So I'm gonna need something a little bigger for that. But one day. And down here in Florida, it's legal to hunt deer if they're on your property. So I don't gotta wait till hunting season or anything. Same with turkeys. I am thinking about going fishing though. There's a river about a half mile away from, not even a half mile away from me, more like a quarter mile away from me. Thinking of going fishing, trying to get some food there, just for fun. I don't really need to. It'd be fun. Actually live off the land and stuff. Yeah, it really does feel good. And I really love it out here. Endless possibilities. There's also a bunch of good people that also live on the property, good friends. So, yeah, it's super nice. The best part is everyone like works together. What's up, Ben? I'm really excited because I'm hoping in a few weeks I'm gonna build my own little chicken coop and get a few chickens. And then I'll just have like an endless supply of eggs. And I love eggs, so that's gonna be fun. We also just got like 7 ducks on the property. So there's going to be food there as well. Yeah, we already have like on the property there's probably, oh my goodness, I don't even want to try and count. At least 50 chickens. So I'm going to get my own chicken coop and put a few of them in there. Yeah, we're actually, so this is about 11 acres of property, and the landowner is currently clearing out probably, I'm going to say, 7 acres of it, and planning on putting like fruit trees down and garden of vegetables, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's going to be real nice. I'm always really excited. Like I said, we've been tearing down many acres of trees, and we got them all piled up in a giant bonfire, and we're going to light it up eventually. That's going to be fun to live stream. I mean, it's literally like 12 foot tall at this point, and then like 10 feet wide by 20 feet long of just trees that we're going to burn. We just want to have one giant bonfire, and then start planting stuff. And then also, there's talks, because like there's a swamp that's on the property. Like the entire swamp is on the property. It's just like 5 acres of swamp. And we're thinking about like basically turning that into a lake and putting fish in it, which would be super interesting. I don't know how that's going to work, but the idea is there. Oh yeah, city and country are definitely different, and I definitely prefer the country. I don't know, city's just too much noise, too many people. I just like being out in the woods alone. It's peaceful to me. It's like, honestly, one of my favorite places in the country is probably like Arizona, just because it's so wide open and there's nobody around, and I just like that. There are no gators in our swamp that I'm aware of. I have walked through that entire swamp so many times. I have not seen a single gator, and I looked everywhere because there's a lot of pine trees in the swamp that I'm planning on using for a cabin. So I was kind of scouting it out to see if I could get enough the right size, which I can. And yeah, there's no gators. I know they're like masters at hiding, but like when I say swamp, I'm talking like a couple inches of water. Oh yeah, I'm always careful. There's apparently a black bear around here somewhere. I don't know how much I believe that, but one of the neighbors said he saw a black bear. I mean, it's totally possible. Black bears are in this area. It's just, eh. It's a little, like, it's not a populated place, but it's a little too populated for a bear, I think. And there's not enough, like, forest. Yeah, there's definitely bears in Florida. It's just there's probably only like 5 acres of forest at a time, and then it's a couple houses, then another acre or two of forest, then a couple houses. So oh yeah, yeah. AJ, the dude who accused me of stealing his stuff after he threatened me with a machete. Yeah, he blocked me. He won't talk to me no more. He knows I didn't steal it, but yeah. Yeah, I have never seen a panther. I've seen bobcats, not out here in Florida. I saw a bobcat out in Texas, but I've never seen a panther in my life. But I do know they are in this state, so I'd love to see one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That dude is crazy. Which is sad because he was so cool for like a month. For a month, we were like best friends, and I don't know. He just went crazy. Meth is a heck of a drug. Do not do meth. I hope he got clean though. I don't know if he did. He said he wanted to get clean, and I know he did go to rehab. So I don't know. Hopefully he got clean. Oh jeez. Yeah, I recently talked to another one of my friends who live up there in Cumberland, and she said, AJ, the dude who put the machete out on me, he's just not talking to anybody. Like he's gone full hobbit, just stays at his camp, won't talk to anybody, won't come out of his camp for any reason, like not even for food. So yeah, he's not doing so well. That is what it is. I tried to help him. He didn't want the help. It wasn't just me. A lot of people tried to help him. I can count 3 people who like really tried to help him, and he just wouldn't take the help. Machete, knife, hatchet. I think that's about it. I would definitely like to get a gun eventually, just in case. But I do trust the people who are here. And like to get to me, you would have to go through them. And I mean, first off, nobody out here really knows who I am, so nobody's gonna like try and get me. And also, you would have a very hard time finding me out here. I am in a very secluded place. Like even the landowner didn't even know about the place I'm at. I brought him back here. I was like, "Oh yeah, you got a stream that's just running right over there." He's like, he didn't even know he had a stream running through his property. So yeah, I'm pretty safe out here. Also, I will say, the other people on the property, they do have guns, and like I said, like to get to me, you have to go through them. And yeah, we have more guns on the property than we do people, so like no one's gonna like come out here and do anything stupid. And I trust everybody on this piece of property, so everyone's pretty cool. Yeah, I get that, but nah, I really do trust them. Like they ain't into drugs or nothing. So, and I don't know. We all kind of have a common goal. Yeah, I agree. It's gained by time. But I've been out here for a month, and like, yeah, nah, I trust them. Like, people will just like the landowner or someone else on the property. They'll just like randomly show up every now and then with like some pizza. Just like, here you go. And whenever I need something, he's happy to help me out. Like I had to pick up my phone all the way up in a different city that was like 30 miles away. And he's like, "Oh yeah, no, I'll drive you. Let's just go." It's like, okay, thank you. Yeah, like anything I need, he helps me out with. Anything he needs, I try to help him out with. If he needs help, like uh, picking up stuff around the property or taking care of chickens or whatnot. I have not had a big problem with bugs, honestly. Like I said, I keep a smoke fire going almost all the time for the mosquitoes. Other than that, there's not a lot of bugs. I say that, and a mouse just like ran across here. I mean, that's not a bug, but still. I have never seen a mouse out here. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, bugs. Uh, yeah, no, I haven't had to deal with bugs really. There's like no ants out here. Like, the one thing I was worried about was like ants, because there's always ants everywhere in Florida, and I have not seen any ants on this property whatsoever. It's so weird. But yeah, mosquitoes are the only annoying thing, but makes smoke, it's good. Yeah, I was thinking about getting some netting. I might do that. I don't know. I actually have a hammock with a bug net at my ex girlfriend's house who lives like 50 miles away, 40 miles away. I could always get that from her if she'll give it to me. I think she will. Yeah, I might get some pepper spray. Honestly, I probably prefer bear spray, but maybe some pepper spray. I am a tad bit concerned because if there are bears out here, I am breaking the cardinal rule, which is I eat where I sleep, and I have woken up to bears before, so some bear spray might be nice, and obviously pepper spray for other reasons. That's another thing I haven't seen out here: bees. There's no bees or wasps. I don't think I've seen a single bee or a wasp since I've gotten into Florida, which is so weird. I don't know. I feel like I'm in a different world because I was in Florida a few years ago and bugs were the biggest issue, bugs and snakes. But now, like, there's no bugs out here, and I think I've seen like two snakes. I might get some wall spray. Next time I go to like a city, I should just pick up like a bunch of different sprays. Oh, let me catch up here. Yeah, so I got a river that's about a quarter mile away from here. I'm planning on doing some fishing there. I do need to get a fishing license. I don't know what that entails down here in Florida. If I need a valid ID, then I need to get a valid ID first because my driver's license is expired. But yeah, I do want to do some fishing. So I will do a cooking setup at some point. But yeah, it's real simple though. Like you can kind of see on the fire pit, I just got those bricks right there. And then I just got this little thing. It's like a little grate, goes right on top of it. And I got a little pot. I am not a felon. No, I have not been arrested at all since I was 16 years old. I've lived a pretty clean life. When I was 16, it was just like really stupid kid stuff, like vandalism. And I got caught with weed once. I didn't even get arrested for that. Yeah, no, I can, like, I could have a gun, be it legally or illegally, or legally or illegally. Uh, yeah, I just need to get an ID, a valid ID. The only problem with getting a valid ID is in order to do that, you need to have two proofs of residency. So, I don't know how I'm going to do that. Yeah, I like the idea of not having an ID as well, but you need it for a lot of things. Like, I still get carded if I go to a store and grab a beer. So, I don't drink a lot anymore, but, once in a while, I just like to have like one or two beers. But I will get carded every time I go to a store. And it's so annoying because then I'm just like, here's my ID. And they're like, this is expired. I can't sell it to you. I'm like, okay. I'm 32 years old and I got to have people younger than me buy me beer. That's so weird. It is a catch-22. Because, like, most places, you need an ID to get an apartment. But to get an ID, I need to get an apartment. Or to get an apartment, I need to get an ID. Whatever. It's just. Yeah, I agree with that one. I much prefer being out here with no ID than depressed and going through that life that everyone else is. I've been through that life. I'm much happier now. Like, honestly, I pretty much got everything I need. I got a form of income, place to stay. I don't got to pay rent. I got running water. I got electricity with my solar panel. So soon I'm gonna have like renewable food. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I have not watched the movie Into the Wild, but I know exactly what it's about, and I've been meaning to watch it. But also, I don't know. I don't watch like a lot of content, be it movies or YouTube or anything. I'm kind of like disconnected from that world, to be honest with you. There's like one or two shows I will watch and like one or two podcasts I'll listen to. And even that, it's like very rare. So I actually have my birth certificate. I have my birth certificate and I have my social security card. I never got rid of those. I kept them in a plastic bag for my entire trip. But yeah, no, I can't actually get a P.O. box. I tried to get a P.O. box so people could send me stuff. And in order to get a P.O. box, I have to have a valid ID. Which is funny. There is a service called AnyBox that I'm looking into. Apparently, you don't need an ID for that. And it gives you like a street address. So I'm looking into that because I could just have my bank account under that address and find some other proof of residency and use that for like a driver's license or something. Carded for box? What is box? I don't know what box is. Definitely rest in peace, Hobo Shoestring. Yeah, that really. I didn't even want to live stream today because I heard about that, but that's pretty sad. You need a valid ID to open a PO box down here in Florida. Apparently, I asked about it, and they're like, "Can't do it." They told me I can have like, if somebody wants to send me something, I can have it done with like general delivery. But good night, Ben. Thank you for stopping by. Oh yeah, it's going great. It's basically done. Like, yeah, like the actual living space is pretty much done. I thought about building a door, but I'm probably not going to build a door. Just leave it open. And I got a few small projects I'm going to work on here in a few days. So I'll be honest, I don't know a super lot about shoestring. I met him one time in Louisiana. I think it was Shreveport. I've followed him a little bit on YouTube, but yeah, I wasn't one of the people that like watched him daily or anything, but I kept up with him a little bit. As I said, I'm kind of disconnected from YouTube or movies or anything. I just don't really do the social media thing or watch anything. But he seemed like a good dude, at least from my limited experience with him. Yeah, he was, like I said, from my experience, he was a good dude. It sucks. I don't really know what else to say. I am hoping there's like going to be some kind of investigation. I don't want to turn this into like a drama video or anything, but what's his name? Ken Kruger or something like that, making all those videos. That's a little suspect. Go for it. Give me all the tips. I'll try that next stream. I thought about doing that, but then I was like, I don't want to completely copy Rob. I'm copying you enough. That's for sure. Yeah, I'll give it a try. You upload like a shorts daily. So yeah, that'll do it. I'm just a little, I don't know, a mix of lazy and a mix of, I don't even know what to say. I just like, I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, I think. Like I've made probably 5 videos in the past 2 weeks. I'm just like, nah, they're not good enough. I don't want to upload them. Yeah, I need to start doing more shorts. I don't know. I'm not good at condensing my stuff down to like shorts videos. And now I'm not like out on the streets or anything, so I have less troubles to talk about, I guess you could say. You know, I'm living like the peaceful life, and so yeah, I don't have much to talk about for like short videos. That's for sure. I am planning on doing cooking videos. That is on my list because I love to cook. I absolutely love to cook. But the fact that I own a restaurant probably kind of tipped people off for that. When it comes to laundry, there's 2 ways to do this. I either go into town and I use a laundromat, but that takes money, and I don't like to waste money on things I don't need to do. Or I just go to a stream, get some water and a bucket with some dish detergent, and then just kind of use a stick or my hands to, I don't know what you would call it, just swish it around a lot. And I normally do that like 2 or 3 times. Like I'll empty the water, do it again until the water isn't super dirty. Yeah, when it comes to posting like distasteful videos, I try to steer clear of that. Like, there's a lot of times I want to make a video on something, but I'm just like, nah, because I like to keep my channel pretty family friendly, I guess you could say. Like, not necessarily family friendly, but just really good vibes, if that makes sense. But at the same time, that also kind of doesn't give an accurate representation of my life, which isn't a good thing. Alarm systems, like for intruders or something, I don't have any of that. I probably should. especially like if there's bears around. Yeah, that should probably be on my list. But I mean, you could do that pretty easily with a little bit of rope and some steel cans. Hey, what's up? Ask any questions you want, and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like either rope or fishing line and some steel cans. That would work. That'd be a good idea for like a video to set up. I might do that. Freedom, yes, absolutely. For fulfillment, it really depends. So when I owned a restaurant, you know, that was really fulfilling because I could help my community out. Whereas in this situation, I'm not helping my community out as much. So that's kind of a toss up with fulfillment. But for freedom, absolutely. When it comes to being a nomad, like the freedom is the biggest thing. Like the idea I can just get up and go somewhere whenever I want, not being tied down. That's just so nice. And also, I can stay in a place if I really want to. You know, there have been a few towns I've gotten to and I've really loved, and I've just stayed there for months at a time. So, yeah, it holds a lot of value. Yes, absolutely. I think my mental health is a lot better. Uh, when whether I worked the 9 to 5 or I owned my restaurant, I was always super. I don't want to use the word depressed, but at the very least stressed. And yeah, it was not good. But since being out on the road, I've just been like happy. Uh, I think one of the big reasons, honestly, I've gotten away from politics since I've just had to focus on myself. When I was working a 9 to 5 or owned my own business or whatever, I'd kill time by reading about politics and that kind of thing. But now with this lifestyle, like the main goal is survival, and I just don't got time for that. And I think that's helped my mental health a lot. Yeah, like I used to be a big political junkie, and now I know basically nothing. But I like it like that. Ask away any questions you have. I do want to get this fire going though, because it is starting to get a little chilly. Oh, let's see if that takes off. Um, I don't think I've ever really felt alone, honestly. But I've always been like that. So, I'm not the best person to answer that. I've always been the type of person that just likes to be alone and by myself and just like that. So, when I became homeless, nomad, started traveling, yeah, it wasn't a big deal for me. Like, even when I would work my 9 to 5s, I'd go to work. Like just to give an idea, my favorite job I've ever had was washing dishes. Just because I'd be in the dish room by myself, listening to whatever music I wanted to, and just working. So yeah, like I've just always been the loner type that likes to be alone. Philosophical perspective, I don't know if this would count, but you should learn to be stoic. So I'm probably for the past 8 years, I've practiced stoicism. I read a lot of books, watched a lot of videos, and actively practice it. Yeah, if you want to be a nomad, that's like the best thing to do. Read up on stoicism. Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. That should be like a book every person has to read. It literally it will change your life. Like that one book, if you actually read it, it will change your life. I can promise you. Oh, do not be sorry. Please ask as many questions as you want. I love it. I'm definitely happier down here than I was up in Cumberland, Maryland. I was an absolute wreck when I was living up in Maryland. It was it was horrible. Elizabeth. Yes, you made it. I would say yes, honestly. It is a benefit, and it sustains a happier life for me personally. But again, I kind of need to preference everything with I am a little bit of a different person. Uh, I'm one of those people that's like, yeah, you mentioned comfort. I'm comfortable just sleeping on the ground with like no foam mat or anything. Like, I don't know. I'm just comfortable. Like, no matter where I am. And security's never really been that big of an issue for me. Just because I've been super stealthy. There have been some times where I've been like a little sketched out, but that's also kind of fun. I feel like it's good to kind of put yourself in dangerous, uncomfortable situations. So, yeah, it's kind of a challenge to me. I look at it as a challenge. Elizabeth, you live like 10 minutes away from me. You could literally be here at the fire right now. Literally, right now, you could be here. Do not complain. Everyone's going to think I'm being mean to you. Yeah, a lot of people don't understand the whole nomad thing, I think, just because I don't know how to put this into words. Uh, People are just used to like what I guess you would call a normal life, and maybe don't understand that just 100 years ago, this is how like most people lived. So, yes, yes, I was not only the type who liked to venture and explore. My mom and dad pretty much encouraged it. Like from as far back, like when I was 6 or 7 years old, because we owned like 18 acres of land up in West Virginia. And my dad would just give me a walkie-talkie when I was a child and be like, "Go run out in the woods," and I just run out in the woods, like miles away from the house, and just explore. And I mean, yeah, Like my father especially always encouraged me to just go out and explore and live my own life and just gave me complete freedom. Not complete freedom. You know, he had common sense rules, but for the most part, complete freedom. Uh, I definitely probably would say that like my early life kind of shaped what my life has come into now, just because, as I said, my father, especially my mother as well, but my father, he gave me like all the freedom when I was younger. So I'm so used to having all that freedom. And then when I kind of got into the workforce, I kind of lost that freedom. But now I got the freedom back. So, yeah, my father is the reason for this. I can honestly say. And he'd be freaking happy for me right now. I would say if you want to be a nomad, uh, don't do what I do. Don't do what I did and just set off to walk across the country. Like, do some stealth camping first, and then maybe go to a different part of your county or city or state. But stay close to some friends when you're starting out. Because the one problem I had when I first started doing this was, besides for Elizabeth, I had like nobody around me to help me out. So I was kind of lost at times. Didn't know what to do. It's also really good to have a friend who, if you don't speak to for like a day, they will call the National Guard. That Lizzle person, she would literally call the National Guard if I would not speak to her for like 2 straight days. Guaranteed. She definitely would. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just trying to live a happy life. At least a happy life for me. And I've kind of learned that a happy life for me is just like minimal things. Also, not having social media is a really good thing. Van dwelling, that sounds amazing. One day I will probably get a van and I will do some exploring. One day. Elizabeth, we lived like the van life for 2 weeks or 3 weeks, and it was fun. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, too bad you couldn't find the Walmart. I'm gonna tell the story right now. So, me and Elizabeth, this Lizzle girl right here, we're driving in town, and I'm kind of directing her, and I'm telling her, hey, take a left into the Walmart. And she does it. And then she turns to me and she goes, where's the Walmart? And it's like 20 feet in front of us, the giant building. And I just look at her like, what is wrong with you? It was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen. Just giant Walmart 20 feet in front of us. She couldn't see it. She also drove me down a one-way road going the wrong way. It was a divided highway. She went the wrong way. Oh. The area was like 10 miles from your house. She pulls off going the wrong direction, and I start freaking out. I'm like, you can't drive down here. She's like, oh, you're right. And pulls off. Fun times for sure. Oh my goodness. Crazy people. You're crazy, but it's nice. Normal people are boring. Oh. Did I miss a question? I don't remember. I kind of got sidetracked there. Just put on my video and tell them it's a scary movie. I'll do a jump scare at some point. It'll work. I promise it'll work. Please be safe and have fun. Uh, okay. I don't know if I can message while I'm live streaming. I haven't figured that out yet. I remember back in the day growing up, I used to be like the most tech savvy person in the world. And now I'm a boomer. I'm just like, I don't understand this fancy technology anymore. It's also complicated. It's not complicated, but I'm going to pretend like it's complicated to make me feel better. Oh, you're welcome. But please feel free to ask any questions anytime. I love answering questions. We're just chatting. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I'm hoping to do a lot more live streams. As long as I can get like charge in my phone, I can live stream. Luckily, it's been sunny the past few days. It's supposed to be sunny tomorrow too. Oh my goodness. I don't know. I've been trying to get a P.O. box, but it requires an ID and I don't have an ID. And UPS won't deliver to this piece of property because if you could see the road, you'd understand. But you ain't getting a UPS truck down that road. That just ain't gonna happen. Oh, I would love that. I'm trying to set up a like an anywhere box, I think it's called, and maybe have things shipped there. Or have somebody set a PO box up for me. I'm gonna figure something out. But yeah, I'm gonna figure something out. Because I've had a lot of messages from people telling me they want to send me stuff. Oh, that's awesome. Are you gonna like document it at all? Or are you just doing it for yourself? Good. I encourage it. Yeah, we could definitely meet up. I'm down around the Live Oak, Florida area. So, yeah. If you're ever in that area, we could meet up, chill. I have never been to Illinois. I want to visit though. I want to go to like every state at least once, more than once. Like I want to like get to know every state. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's my goal. Just Kind of like relaxing, good vibes. There's too much like drama and bad things in the world. Please do. Yeah, please keep me updated. Yes, absolutely. And if you do get your van, I mean, when you get your van, if you want to drive down here, I'm sure I got a place for you to camp out for a few nights. So, yeah, for sure we can do that. I'm excited too. I love meeting new people. Like, I am the loner type, but I do still love to, like, meet new people and just, I don't know, get to know people. I believe, like, shared experiences are, like, one of the best things. Peace out. I'll see you soon. Or I'll see you next time you come into the stream. Oh, wow. I've actually been streaming for almost 2 hours. My battery is at about 10%. It's not too bad. Yes, more Caveman TV. I really wish there was an actual cave around here. Honestly, that might be the dream to just live inside a cave with a nice little fire. Welcome, glad you made it. I'm probably going to be live for about another 10 minutes or so. Maybe a little longer. I don't know. My battery's kind of dying. I would charge it, but my phone's at like 115 degrees Fahrenheit, and I know if I plug in my charger, it's going to overheat and then it's going to shut down. It happened to me yesterday when I did a test stream. I got to find a solution for that. I don't know what would work. I have a 30-watt solar panel. So, and then I have like two different battery banks. So I just charge up the battery banks throughout the day and then charge my phone up at night. It's just like a little portable battery bank or a portable solar panel. It's not big. Yeah, it's really nice. I'm planning on upgrading and getting a bigger one eventually. Because, like I said, mine's only a 30 watt. But if I'm gonna be live streaming, I'm gonna need a little more juice because 2 hours drained my phone from 85% down to 10%. No wolves that I'm aware of. One of the neighbors said they saw a bear, and there are bears in Florida, but I haven't seen a bear, and I haven't seen any bear tracks, so I don't know about that one. There are deer around here, though. I've seen deer tracks, and a lot of turkey. I wouldn't mind seeing a bear. I like bears. Uh, there's no grizzlies around here. It's just black bears if there are any bears, so not much to worry about. Oh, humans are the most dangerous animal no matter where you go. That is for sure. I mean, this is the way I look at it. If you're hiking a trail at night, what would you be more scared of? Yeah, it's midnight, you're on a trail 20 miles away from civilization. Would you be more scared if you ran into a bear, or would you be more scared if you ran into a human? I'd be more scared if I ran into a human, personally. Yep. I think most people would have that as their answer. But luckily for me, there's only like one way to get in here. And if to get to me, you'd have to go through like three other people. And I trust all three of those people. So I'm pretty good. I'm pretty safe. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen a UFO. Yeah, like I'm trying to think. I don't think I've seen any kind of like UFOs or anything paranormal. I know UFOs aren't paranormal, but I'm just kind of lumping that in there. At least I don't think I have. I mean, I might have seen them and been like, oh, that's an airplane. When in reality, it was an alien spying on me. I mean, honestly, if there were aliens like visiting us, I feel like they would just disguise themselves as airplanes. That's what I would do anyway. I would love to see a UFO though. Like even if I didn't have like a camera on me and no one would believe me, it would just be interesting to see it just to see it. Okay. Yeah. My phone is now at 8% battery, so I'm probably going to have to end the stream right there. Thank you. You stay safe as well. Peace out. And everybody else who's watching, I'm going to sign off because my battery is about to die. So, yeah. Thank you all for coming out to the stream. And I'll see you all in the next stream. Peace out, everybody. Hope you all have a wonderful day.